Hey guys, Reckless Gamer here, and welcome to a super duper long episode of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. This is one of the longer parts, 31 minutes, and I don't know, it's just 31 minutes is all I know. But it's totally crazy. Last episode we got the, Crystal Star, as you saw there, they were looking for Vivian. Noopus ran past them, and we know that Vivian is with us. Now she ditched them. She doesn't like her sisters. So yeah, I have no clue what I'm gonna do. This is such a long episode. I've actually kind of been avoiding recording this episode or post commentating rather, because it's just so dang long. What am I gonna do? I don't really feel like reading this. I think he said summon Grotus. Yeah, he did. And Grotus is gonna come. I don't know. I might be wrong. Don't even listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's late again. It's always late. Except for those two, Super Mario Bros. 2. Let's try Super Mario Bros. 2. I was pretty awake in those two, wouldn't you say? You guys are watching. What do you prefer? Weird, sleepy, reckless, or lively, awake, reckless? I honestly don't really see a difference between the two. Yeah, so we're back with Princess Peach, and we're gonna do another thing for attack, but this time it's gonna be a little different. Little, how do you say, revealing. We're gonna get some enlightenment on what's really happening with this whole Thousand Year Door and everything. And obviously, if you guys aren't catching on, Tech is totally getting the hots for Princess Peach, which is what I mean. Like, you guys could have inferred that from the very first moment we saw Tech, because it showed him looking at Princess Peach like that, like a view like that, and sparks ran across the screen. Literally, sparks flew when he first saw Peach. You'd think it, because Tech, he can't do this or whatever because he's a computer. Because Grotus made him that way. I just realized earlier when I said he's summoning Grotus, I said that Grotus is summoning Grotus. But what I meant to say was he's summoning Crump. But I was wrong either way. Yeah, Grotus created Tech. So it's like, why would he create Tech to, feel love? Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just a plot hole. I don't know. Anyway, we're taking a quiz. And this quiz, it's pretty crazy. This question right here is the crazy one. He said, what's behind the Thousand Year Door? And then, he gives us a couple options. And it's like, so we picked a 1,000-year-old demon soul. And he said correct. Now the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with the ancient demon souls? Sure should always bring the demon back to life, hang out with it. Now, okay, in case you guys don't understand what's happening here, first off, he's just giving us random questions and giving us random answers. So obviously, if we're getting these right, because we don't know, we're just taking guesses here. We're just taking, guesses about this, and he's telling us we're correct. And we didn't know that in the first place. So that means he's giving us information that he should not be giving us, Grotus will not be happy when if he figures out, if you ever heard that Tech was, giving us this kind of information. It'd be bye-bye for tech. I'm pretty sure it would be that way anyway. Just if he found out that, Tech had been sneaking Princess Peach over here. Do you ever wonder what Grodus is? He looks kind of strange, doesn't he? So yeah, he let us tell Mario about what's really going down in this whole thing. And it's not good at all. There's a demon waiting behind the thousand-year door. A sleeping demon that will be awakened with the crystal stars, which is what we're collecting. We're going to the thousand-year door. Every time we collect a new crystal star, we go straight to the thousand-year door. So what do you think's gonna happen when we collect all 7, It's crazy. I love this game, man. I love it. And now we're coming up to a Bowser section, and I like this part quite a bit. I like the whole relationship between Kammy Koopa and Bowser, because Kammy Koopa's pretty funny. I don't know. She's a swell gal. She's a swell gal. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't want. I was gonna say something that I already addressed inside of the Let's Try Super Mario 2. There I go again with the yawning. I gotta stop doing this so late at night. Yeah, Bowser does not ride cheap blimps. Bowser has his own way of getting around. Tell him what I'm talking about. Woohoo! I got that right on point. Yeah, I remember when you snuck into Blitzville and I kicked your butt, Bowser. I will never get over that moment. If I ever get big on this whole YouTube thing, and people start creating highlights, that has to be a part of the highlights, because that was just incredible. So I was looking back, at the other videos, and the first chapter took about like 10 videos, I think, to complete. The Bogley Woods took about like 10 videos. The Glitz Pit took about 10 videos, and then Twilight Town only took like 3 videos. I think I'm missing one more before that, but I don't remember. It's so weird. It's because of that dumb map. Because like that dumb map really like confuses my order of like how many crystal stars we have. Look at Bowser's little. I don't know what that thing is called. I think I did know what it was called at one point, but I don't know what it's called. I know it has it's like a clown something because it has that clown face on it. So, just random talk here. Back when I, first got a GameCube, which was a way long time ago. I don't even know what year that was. It was like at least 2004 or 5 when I first got the GameCube. And, I think it was 2005 because the Xbox was already out by the time I got the GameCube. But, how do I say this? My first couple games that I had were, Sonic Adventure DX, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, a bunch of Mario Party games, Pac-Man World 2. I had quite a few games, that were my first games. And, in Mario Party 5 and 6 and 7, Bowser's son is in there, and a lot of people refer to him as Bowser Jr. nowadays. I don't know if it was always like that, but in Mario Party 5, 6, and 7, his character is labeled as Koopa Kid. So I always just assumed that that was his name. And then it would really like make me feel weird when people would always call him Bowser Jr. because I didn't really think that was his name, because in Mario Party 5, 6, and 7 he was just labeled Koopa Kid. and then the other group of kids, because there was a few others. I think in Mario Party 5, it wasn't just one. There was like other ones too. Mario Party is a fun game. I gotta get Mario Party 6. I really enjoyed because it had like it had a day and night cycle, and I really liked it. I liked Mario Party 7 as well, but I just thought it was real. I thought Mario Party 6 was always, really cool because of the whole day and night thing. And I liked the maps on there. And then 7 was real cool too because it was all like vacation cruisy, It was real cool. I haven't played anything after 7 except DS, but I don't know if that really counts. Mario Party DS. I like Mario Party DS. It was cool too. Yeah, and I haven't really even watched any gameplay either on it. On like the new Mario Parties. I'm sure they're fun still. I want to say took a whole Mario Kart 8 route. God, I don't know if you guys know this, but Mario Kart 8 it's not my cup of tea at all. It sure isn't. I just don't like it. It's branching off into something different. I think it kind of was starting to do that too with Mario Kart 7. But I don't know. I just don't like the whole. I don't know. It just doesn't feel Mario Kartish to me. And then I also don't. I mean, I do like it. Like it's cool, but it's just like it's called Mario Kart, And originally, it would only just include Mario characters, with the exception of some Donkey Kong characters. But I thought that was okay because Mario and Donkey Kong were always kind of a thing. And now they have like Link in there. I think there's Animal Crossing characters as well. I don't know. There's quite a few additions to the Mario Kart cast, and then I'm just like, well, if you're gonna put all these other characters in it, then you might as well just call it, like Nintendo Kart, or Super Smash Kart or something, instead of just calling it Mario Kart, I don't know. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. My personal, my take on how things are around town. This episode's really long. And basically, I'll just, rather than summing it all up here, I'll just say things when they happen. I do believe that this is one of the last of like the videos that I have edited so far. I believe that this is one of the last few that are like gonna be this long. I hope they are at least. Good God, I hope they are. Because if they aren't, man, that's just gonna be hell. Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, maybe I should just. I don't know. At first, I was like, okay, gotta get this done. Gotta get as much crammed into an episode as I possibly can so the thing can go faster. But then it's like, in reality, everything just takes longer. Recording these episodes now take longer. I mean, the 20-minute parts I don't mind. But 30 minutes just seems like a lot. Good Lord. I'm going to try my best to not. I'm actually literally going to go over the other finished parts I have for the future. And all I need to do is post-commentate over them. I'm going to literally go over them right now after this is finished. I'm going to make sure they're not 30 minutes. Because if they are, hell, we have some issues. And I'm going to cut those babies down a bunch. Anyway, you saw our next location is on an island. And the island is called Keelhaul Key. I never was able to pronounce it right. The way I just said it right now is not how I normally pronounce it. But I'm pretty sure the way Keelhaul Key, I'm pretty sure that's how you really say it. But the way I normally pronounce it is Keelhaul Key. Or something like that, I don't know. We're going to be getting into some deep stuff in this, not this part, but in the next part. It gets pretty heavy with the with a certain somebody. I have no clue why this part is so long. Good lord. I'm trying to think of stuff we might do, but I can't think of anything. All I can think of is actually just... it's so hard to explain. I don't like spoiling things, but I don't even read anything anyway. So I've noticed that, like, my views have gone down a bit. And, I was, consulting about it with someone I know. And that person said that maybe it's because, Paper Mario is getting old. And that does make sense because, I've been playing this since the start of the channel, basically. So it makes sense that people are getting tired of seeing this. That's why I tried to branch off with the Super Mario Bros. 2. And pretty soon I'm going to be coming out with a few other things that are, they're still along the lines. Like, basically, I've only played, Sonic and Mario on this channel. And when you do something like that for, like, a good while, then people just start to associate, you with just Sonic and Mario. That's not what I'm trying to do, but it's like, it's all I really have, for, the Wii at least. I do have a couple others that I do plan on doing. Like, I guess I'll just say this now. I thought about it for the whole Boost Fury thing. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do, Boost Fury. But the only thing is, I'm already doing a Dragon Ball Z game. I'm doing Budokai. But there's some complications with that right now, that I'm not going to go over. Because I just don't feel like it. So it's like, I got to do Budokai before I can do, Boost Fury. And, and who knows how long Boost Fury will take me, because Boost Fury is also RPG-esque, So it's like, I just gotta, I don't know, I have to make wise decisions, but I also have to start doing other things, because I can't just do, I don't want to be like, put as, oh, he only plays this and that, I want to play multiple things. It's just that I don't have the technology to play it, Cut me some slack. I'm working on it. So hopefully I can get all that sorted out pretty soon. If you guys have any suggestions on some things you might want to see me play, go ahead and shoot it. If you guys are even watching. I can understand why you wouldn't be watching. This episode is so long. Good lord. I understand now. With all my YouTube mentors that I look up to, they say that they don't want to make their parts super long. Which some of them do it anyway, but it's just like on a normal basis. A 30-minute part is not okay. But I don't have that many 30-minute parts. I've only had one other, if I remember correctly. I could check right now, but I won't. So yeah. Anyway, we need a ship to get the Keelhaul Key. And our friend, Professor Frankly there, that's probably why this episode takes so dang long. Look at all that dialogue. Said that somebody down at the rogue port would probably know where we can get a cool little ship to get us out there. So yeah, Birdo is also a cross-dressing. Birdo's a male. If you guys don't know Birdo, go look at my Super Mario Bros. 2 Let's Try. It's a little person that you guys should know if you're familiar with Mario nowadays. And I just thought that was crazy that Birdo popped up at the same exact around the same time that it turns out that Vivian also, in the Japanese version, is a male. And here she's a female. I guess there's two separate, little continuity lines. One continuity line for the Japanese 1,000-Year Door, and one continuity line for the American, where Vivian was born as a female. And not as a male. Still weird to think that, in the Japanese version, Vivian's all getting bullied by Beldam when Vivian is a he. I don't even think Vivian is his name in the Japanese version. And I'm still not even 100% sure that it's even a he. Now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's a they. That's another thing. I want to play Undertale. Good lord, I love Undertale. I don't think you guys know how much I like Undertale. But I'm not a part of that whole, crazed fandom. Undertale fans are crazy, dude. And I kind of sounded like one right there because I was just like, I love Undertale so much. But I'm not. Don't worry. I'm more of a casual Undertale dude. And I just want to know who WD Gaster is. Good gosh. I gotta do a video about Undertale. A little podcast type thing. I might do it right now. I always say I'm gonna do it right now, and then I don't. Anyways, I was just talking about Mario Kart earlier, and this little Luigi tale we have coming up, if you want to pause and read that, is it talks about Mario Kart-esque things. He enters a little race, and he has to find a cart, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it like I normally tell you to, and read it. It's so funny how I had so many, intentions or whatever for this Let's Play, and then after a certain point, I was just like, oh gosh, it sounded like I had a bad lisp right now when I said certain point. But anyway, like I was saying, after a certain point, I was just like, okay, screw it, that's going to take too long. I'm just so worried about getting this done. I'm so worried about looking to the future. I can't wait to get an HD capture card. That's gonna be the day. What I forgot to mention was down at the port, we figured out that somebody in here named Flavio has a ship that we might be able to use. So we better go talk to him. And so that's exactly what we're going to do after Luigi finishes his tales. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you always talk to his new partner that he has every single time he visits town, they will always tell you the true story about what happened during Luigi's little adventure. In this certain case, Luigi doesn't really do what he says, like he does in most of them. But instead, he crashed. I don't know, man. I think maybe he could have been right, actually, about this one. Because he says in this one that at the starting line he goes backwards instead of going forward, and he crashes into everybody, and he wrecks the thing. Or I guess he wrecks everybody else's because he crashes into them, and then his cart is the only cart left, so that automatically made him the winner. And so his partner is like, yeah, look it. Don't think for a second this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot. I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coins. So yeah, and this guy over here in the red with the little skull gem is our guy Flavio. And he has a wonderful song that I love singing so much. It's called the Boom Bossa Boom Festival. I don't know if it's a real song. Maybe I should look it up one day. At the Boom Bossa Boom Festival. I've actually created how the rhythm and stuff goes in my own head, obviously, because no voice acting, no music to go along with it. Duh. Boy, it's crazy to think that we didn't even do that much. I'm almost positive that the whole reason why this episode is as long as it is because of all this heavy dialogue we're getting. And it doesn't matter what you say to him right here. So I just said thrills. I think usually I say romance or something. I don't know, man. Or woman for all you female Reckless Game reviewers out there. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see me play, go ahead and tell me. Because I totally want to play something else that is not this. Anyway, Flavio, he seeks romance and adventure and thrills. So he's willing to let us borrow his ship for so he could, go out to Keelhaul Key, meet the pirate Cortez, and steal the treasure or whatever. That's what he wants. So he's gonna totally help us out. Talking for 25 minutes and 12 seconds sure does make your mouth dry. Yeah, it was so weird doing live commentary again after how long it's been. It hasn't been that long. I mean, I did it last month for the Dragon Ball Z Budokai episode. So, I mean, it wasn't that long. I totally do still prefer it over this because that was just so more engaging. So, yeah. I can't wait to get back into that. I found Sonic 06 today. And for a long time, I've been wanting to do a playthrough of that. I'll probably make a separate video getting into more detail about it, but I'm kind of second guessing it now. So if you guys are watching this and you guys are here and you guys want to see me play Sonic 06, now's your chance to speak up. Also, I'll do my little self-plug right here. Go ahead and go follow me on Twitter and go like my Facebook page for updates or whatever. Woohoo. Self-plug. That's the word I was trying to think of in one of the past episodes. But anyway, this video is going to take forever to... Okay, because in case I haven't explained this before, which I probably have, I haven't been using Camtasia, obviously, because, it failed me on Easter, and I didn't want to go through it failing me again, so I just decided to stop using Camtasia completely. So now I just, edit my videos how I normally do, and then I upload it. And before I upload it, I have to convert the project file into a AVI file, and that's going to take forever, and then uploading it is going to take forever, especially because, normally I'm uploading, 27, 28 minutes, sometimes even 20-minute videos, and this is a 31-minute video, and that's going to be hell. It literally is going to be hell. Anywho, let's see. Setting sail last day, treasure has its allure, but my family needs me. Dreaming dreams is all well and good, but certain depth voyages, I'll pass, thanks. So that's how you're doing it. You and that mental Flavio, rather that dashing guy. But be careful, the island is right nasty. Prepare yourself, eh? So you're with these other fools, eh? You only got one life, you should treasure it. But hey, if you do go there, give my regards to all the dead mates. Off to that island, are you? Well, at least Flavio's ship is the best in the harbor. Yeah, remember when I said little ship? It totally isn't a little ship, because Flavio is filthy, stinking rich. Which you would know if I read the dialogue, but I'm not. It's so dang much. Good lord. It's totally different when you're just playing it casually, and then having to reread it. It's just crazy. There's so much dialogue, and then especially, here goes past me thinking oh yeah, let me show off all the dialogue. Let me talk to everybody so you can know what they're saying. Oh yes, I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port. Starboard ho, port ho, giant monster blooper ho. I'm practicing my hose ho. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Yeah, that guy doesn't look familiar at all. I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keelhaul Key and never returned. I get woozy just thinking of it, but I've decided to work up my courage and sail there. Good for you. And here's the shopkeeper brother. At last, my dreams will come true. I'm going to open my very own shop on Keelhaul Key. I don't care if it's a small and ramshack. It'll be mine. Yeah, so, way back in the day when we had to go get that extra contact lens for Zest Tea, we find out that the shopkeeper's brother, who stands outside and waits for you, he wants to have his own shop. He wants to follow his own career and not work for his brother. So, yeah, that's why he's setting sail with us, because he wants to start his own shop and not always have to be in the shadow of his brother. Anyway, Flavio here says that Well, I guess right now he's just talking about how great his ship is. Flavio rambles on a lot, and I feel like that's gonna make this go by even slower than it needs to. But anyway, here he says that the ship needs a navigator. There we go. And no one here is a navigator. Not us, not them. So yeah, so we can't set sail until we find one. But luckily, our guy over here, I don't remember his name, which is kind of making me sad because I actually like him. Oi, Flavio, this guy, yeah. I heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I have a solution. Yeah, Pop Hatch, there we go. Oh man, I feel bad. I couldn't remember his name, but I totally did know it on the back of my head. Anyway, he's like, "What's up?" And then there's a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said to have helmsman's touch, sir, he can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa, boom, problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. So, yeah. We're coming up to the end of this episode. We found out about this guy named, Bobbery, Admiral Bobbery. So, apparently he's a legendary navigator. And everybody over there just said that they want us to go look for him. So, it looks like that's what we're going to be doing in the next part. Go like my stuff, Twitter, Facebook, and next time we'll be doing that. So, see you then, guys. This wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but anyway, I gotta go. See ya.